Now we'll try to explore some more functions and features of Excel. And in this process, I have one more target over here in front of me. I see that this data has many different departments, and I want to know how many departments are there and what are their respective names. Now here we just have 25 records, but just imagine if this was 400 or 500 odd records, and it would have been really difficult to find the total list of unique values or department names. Now by applying filter, I would very much get the list over here. But what if this list was like, let's say 60 or 70? It would be really difficult to count over here as well, right? And there is no way you can copy this from here and paste it somewhere else. So clearly the filtering of data does not help. So what do we do? Well, in case if we need this data and just need to get unique items from this list, I can just copy this and paste it somewhere. Now I am also getting the borders. What if I do not want the formatting? I can remove the formatting or just undo it and right click and paste as values. Here we have this. Everything is repetitive. I'll go to data menu. Here under this we have, you see this icon over here? It is remove duplicates. Now for some you might see the word remove duplicates next to it, like how we have below this icon text to columns. You might find remove duplicates mentioned over there, or else at least you should find this icon. Feature or the purpose of this tool is to ensure that all the duplicate records are wiped out and only unique values are there. So it says column K. Does my data has headers? I did not select the header department, so I don't need to check mark this or uncheck it. It does not matter. Click OK, and it says 20 duplicate values found and removed. 5 unique values remain. Click OK, and you have this. So we have 5 records over here, and they are unique. Now that's awesome. Can we try similar thing on the engagement type? I select everything. Now mind you, it's better not to try this remove duplicates over here, because if I try this and it asks, what do you want to do? Expand the selection or continue with the correct selection? If I click on expand selection and remove duplicates, you see so many columns are getting affected. And if randomly I would just click OK, what would happen? No duplicate values found, because when you try to expand the selection, Excel tries to find unique rows. That means any 2 rows which have all the values exactly the same. Excel does not have that. But if you were to remove duplicates within this and select continue with the current selection, just click remove duplicates and click OK. You see this? 23 duplicate values found and removed. 2 unique values remain. Okay, but your table is already messed up. This is definitely not what you need, so I undo this. I would prefer copying this somewhere else and applying this, because end of the day I just need the unique values. So I can just, let's say over here I'll paste it as values, because I do not want the format of borders, and if there is any background color or anything, I just want the text. So we click on the data menu and remove duplicates. Continue with current selection, remove duplicates, OK. Here we have this. See, all these are gone and we have. Great, so we have done this with the help of remove duplicate tool. Let me also introduce you to another function in Excel that can help you out with the same feature. We have something called as unique. That's unique, and it asks for array. An array is a set of data. So what are you looking for? First, let me try with the engagement type. And the rest of them are optional. You don't need to worry about them. Close the bracket, and you have this. So you see, I entered the formula over here. We have this, and it returns unique values within this. So although the formula is within one cell, the new version of Excel, that's 2019 and Microsoft 365, they cascade the formula and the logic across to subsequent cells, and you don't need to worry. The only thing is that I cannot change this cell much. If I type something and hit enter, you see, it gives me an error. It's a new form of error, that is hash spill. Why did we get this hash spill error? It's because this formula over here, or this function over here, this is giving us unique records, and in that process, one record in one cell. So we need the second one in the second cell, and that's how it has been occupied by this function. And in case if you try to change this, it is overwriting the feature of that function or the working of the function, and hence it gives you the hash spill error. You are entering into the function's territory. Let's try this again, now this time on the department. So we say unique, and we have the array. Now, of course, we do have some more options over here, that is by column. It says return unique columns, return unique rows. This was optional because we had just selected one column. So this does not make much of a difference. Even technically, it's return unique columns by default, whether you select it or not, because we have selected a column over here. If I put comma exactly once, return items that appear exactly once, or return every distinct item. You see? That means if I were to select this, I will only get those items which have been called only once. That means there is no duplicate of them. And here, if I select false, I'll get each and every value that is duplicate, and those as well which are single. For example, we have marketing, IT, finance, support, human resource. Let me just add one more department over here, let's say sales. Okay, we do not have complete records over here, and let me rewrite this function. The moment I clear the function, the entire area that was occupied by the function is gone. So I say unique, I select this array, department. Now this time I'll also include one more department mentioned over here as sales. Now this would be by row, and return items that appear exactly once. Now of all the things in this list, sales is the only one that appears once. Rest of them, they appear at least twice or more. Hence, we only see sales. That's true. Now, what if we had selected return every distinct item? If this is what I select and hit enter, we get unique records over here. Marketing is repeating, but we still have it here. IT, finance is just unique values, and sales is also over here. So Excel gives you that flexibility here. Now, what if I want this not in this format, but I want it in a horizontal format? Let us try this out. So here I'll try to clear this data, which we achieved with the help of the data menu and remove duplicates. Now, only difference between using the function and using with the help of remove duplicates is you can edit any part of this set. Anything is editable. But in this case, there is nothing that is editable. Only thing that you can edit is in the first cell. That's the function. Same goes over here. Now, I would like to see payroll and contract appearing over here. So we have something called as transpose. And I'll select these two and close the brackets and hit enter. And we see the whatever that was appearing in a column format is now appearing in a row format, in a single row. And if you select something that is there in a single row, that would appear in a column format. Let me show you how this works out, okay? What if I had, let's say, ABC, DEF, GHI. Let's say we have just these three records, and I say transpose. I select this, close the bracket, and hit enter. You see, the entire row got rearranged into a column format. So we have this here. Now you see, here we had already used the unique function, and then we had used the transpose function here. Can't we just club them together? Let me show you how. I know for sure that they need to appear in a single row. So that means I will get, if I were to select unique records over here, they will appear in a column format, in a single column, but I want them to be appearing horizontally instead of vertical. So I say transpose under this array. Now this is the result that I'm expecting. Who will give me this result? It's the unique function. So I'll use the unique function and select this. Close the brackets. And again close the bracket for the transpose function and hit enter. You see? So that means what exactly is happening here? We have a unique function under transpose. This is exactly the same thing here. We select J9 hash over here, J9, and then hash indicating anything from there on. So how did you get this J9 hash? It's exactly this function here, unique. So if I replace that J9 hash with this function, this is what we get. And it gives you the same result. In a single formula, you get both these tasks done. Okay, so you might want to avoid redundancy, and then we can just bring this down over here, and you have a table ready for your analysis. You just need to get in the values now. Remember, we have already discussed about SUMIF and AverageIf and all the other aggregate functions here. So you can make the best use of them over here since we have this readily available rather than doing a simple copy paste.